What if I told you that for 80 years, someone has been quietly disabling our nuclear weapons from above, while you were busy arguing about Twitter bots and celebrity gossip? You think that's a joke? Ask the US Air Force. In 1967, 10 nuclear missiles went offline simultaneously while a UFO hovered over their silo. The official report: a glitch. A glitch. 10 warheads. Same glitch, same time, same object. The question is, who disabled them? And why won't the government tell you? October 2025. A former intelligence official named David Miller sat in a soundproof room. He'd been silent for 15 years, he told me. I saw files that would make the public lose their minds, not because of what's out there, but because of what we're hiding. He dropped this. The nuclear warheads we thought were safe. They were disabled. From above. Multiple times. I think about David sometimes. 58 years old. Living in a small town, he told me. I wake up every morning and look at the sky. David is one of dozens. Some testified before Congress. Some wrote books. Some disappeared. Guess which category gets more views on YouTube? Let's go back to 1947. Roswell. The US Army issues a press release. RAAF captures flying saucer. Hours later, never mind, weather balloon. Fast forward to 2017. The New York Times drops a bombshell. A secret Pentagon program called AATIP. They had video footage, the tic-tac, the gimbal, the one that physics forgot. The Pentagon admitted it existed. Then they said it was shut down. Between 1947 and 1969, the US spent $22 billion on UFO research. That's more than the Manhattan Project. What were they looking for? Every major nuclear facility on the planet has had UFO sightings. Every single one. From the first atomic test to today, 1945. First atomic bomb test. Scientists report strange lights, dismissed as stress. But we know better now, don't we? 1967. Malmstrom Air Force Base, Montana. 10 nuclear missiles go offline while a UFO hovers overhead. Colonel Robert Salas testified. The object disabled our missiles. It wasn't just us. In the 1970s, Soviet nuclear facilities reported the same. In 2003, David Miller's team tracked an object descending toward a US silo. 10 warheads went offline simultaneously. They told us it was a glitch, but no glitch does that. Questions are being asked that they've been dodging for years. From Project Blue Book to AATIP, official government programs have studied this for decades. Declassified videos show objects moving at hypersonic speeds, defying our known physics. In 2023, David Grusch testified under oath. We have retrieved non-human craft, and we have been hiding it for decades. He didn't say maybe. Radar data and hundreds of pilot testimonies confirm these objects are not human-made. They operate without wings or engines, and they aren't afraid of our F-8. Why hide it? Perhaps they want to reverse engineer the tech before rivals do, or they fear public panic. As David said, they're afraid of what you'd do. Take Robert, who reported a metallic sphere in 2019. Within a week, his security clearance was gone. The cover-up continues, hidden in plain sight. Told, you didn't see anything. He retired early. His wife told a friend. He used to laugh. Now he just stares out the window. Maria was an intelligence analyst. She saw documents describing recovered materials. She told her husband. A month later, she was called into a meeting. They said, if you mention this to anyone, you will be prosecuted under the Espionage Act. She still has nightmares. She told me. I didn't even see the objects, just the paperwork. And they threatened to send me to prison. These are not crazy conspiracy theorists. These are trained professionals. Military, intelligence. They signed up to serve. Now, they live in fear. And you know what's scarier? They're the lucky ones. At least they're alive. Some just disappear. I think about Robert sometimes. A man who used to laugh. Now he stares out the window. What did he see that day? What did they take from him? And why is his silence worth more than his voice? Let's run through the theories. I'll tell you what I think, but you're smart enough to decide. Theory 1. Extraterrestrials. Aliens from another star system. Evidence. Advanced tech. No propulsion. Interest in nukes. Problem. Why would they travel light years just to watch our missiles? Unless they're really bored. Or they're waiting for us to do something stupid. Which, let's be honest, we're about to. Theory 2. Interdimensional beings. Not from another planet, but another dimension. Physics might allow it. Problem. We can't prove dimensions exist, but we also can't prove they don't. So, maybe. Theory 3. Secret human technology could be advanced military tech. But why test it over your own nuclear sites? And why hide it from Congress? Unless they're really bad at PowerPoint. Theory 4. Natural phenomenon. Atmospheric plasma. Radar anomalies. Problem. The objects are solid. They show up on multiple sensors. Pilots see them. Unless the whole Air Force is hallucinating. Probably not. I don't know. No one does. But the evidence is too massive to ignore. Too many witnesses. Too many documents. Too much money spent. Something is there. Something they don't want you to understand. You want to do something about it. Here's your step-by-step guide to becoming a UFO spotter. Step 1. Look up. It's free. You don't need a security clearance. Just a neck that can tilt. Step 2. If you see something, don't call the government. They already have 80 years of footage. They're not waiting for your shaky iPhone video. Step 3. Film it. If your camera shakes, congratulations. You're basically a professional UFO documentarian. It's a tradition. Step 4. Post it with the caption, "I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens." Then watch the comments explode. Half will call you a hero. Half will call you an idiot. That's how you know you've made it. Step 5. Report it. There are citizen reporting platforms. MUFON, NUFORC. You can submit sightings. The data gets analyzed, because the government sure as hell isn't going to do it. After decades of secrecy, something shifted. In 2023, Congress held public hearings. Whistleblowers testified under oath. The Pentagon released videos. The stigma started to crack. Veterans who had been ridiculed for years finally had their stories heard. Scientists who lost their careers started to be vindicated. The conversation moved from, "Are they real?" to "What do we do now?" It's not healing like the Bridge of Reconciliation, but it's progress. For the first time in 80 years, the silence is breaking. And that's something. Maybe not enough, but something. Here's the part that keeps me awake. David Grusch testified in 2023. We have retrieved non-human craft. That was 3 years ago. Since then, more hearings, more documents, more silence. The Pentagon says they're studying it. Congress says they're investigating. Meanwhile, the same objects keep appearing over nuclear facilities. The same pilots keep reporting, the same questions go unanswered. Someone knows the truth right now. Maybe they're watching this video. Maybe they're sitting in an office in Washington, looking at files the public will never see. Maybe they're the person who told David Miller to never speak. If you're that person, what are you waiting for? 80 years is long enough. David is 58 now. He lives in a small town. He doesn't talk to neighbors. He doesn't go to church. He told me, "I wake up every morning and look at the sky. I look for them. And every morning I think, maybe today someone will tell the truth." The truth isn't going to come from a press conference. It's going to come from people who refuse to look away. So here's my question to you. What would you do if you knew? Would you speak? Would you stare out the window? Or would you look up? If this story made you look up, subscribe to Mystery Doom. We dig into the files they don't want you to see. In the comments, tell me, what do you think is being hidden? And have you ever seen something you couldn't explain? I read every comment. Maybe, just maybe, someone out there has something to say. This is Mystery Doom. because the truth is always hidden beneath the surface, usually under a lot of redacted documents and sarcasm. See you in the next one.